Good Thursday morning. Hope you are doing well. We hope, Bezrat Hashem, tonight to have a class at 8 p.m. That's going to discuss an halachic issue. It's a halachic issue that relates to the period of the Sefira, which is really a term that we give for the mourning that takes place during Pesach and Shavuot. But it's also going to focus a little bit on the uniqueness of tomorrow. Tomorrow being Friday and Rosh Chodesh. Now, it's unique halachically, which we're going to discuss. I'll just share with you one detail that it would be permissible halachically to get a haircut tomorrow, even if someone has the custom of keeping Omer from the beginning of Pesach to Lag BaOmer. So why is it so? Of course, you're going to have to tune in tonight, but the uniqueness and the way the authorities tell us that this is not a regular Friday is by identifying it as a day that has Tosefet Simcha, extra happiness. In other words, tomorrow afternoon, or really perhaps the whole day tomorrow, it's a Erev Shabbat. We are preparing for Shabbat, but it is also Rosh Chodesh. Due to the fact that it has two elements, it elevates its significance, and therefore the laws of mourning are set aside. It would be permissible to get your hair cut. Those who have a tradition, for example, not to shave, they shave. A little bit of a challenge getting to a barber with the situation we're facing today, but nevertheless the concept is true. Tosefet Simcha. Now let's think about what we bring together by celebrating a Rosh Chodesh and a Shabbat. So Rosh Chodesh is all about renewal. Renewal. And it's interesting to note that in the Musaf of Rosh Chodesh, we turn to the Almighty that we should merit to go ahead and celebrate in Yerushalayim with the Bet HaMikdash and Mizbeach Chadash B'Tzion Tachin. Should be a new Mizbeach. On other Chagim, when we have a Musaf, we don't talk about the new altar, the Mizbeach Chadash. We don't focus on it. On Rosh Chodesh we do. We mention that we want to return and have that new altar. So some say, well, you know why we mention the Mizbeach Chadash? Because on a Yom Tov, the Binyan Bet HaMikdash most probably would occur from before, and you can't build the temple on a Yom Tov or on a Shabbat. On the other hand, on a Rosh Chodesh, it is very possible that the temple will be rebuilt on that day, and therefore you can identify the Mizbeach, the altar, as a new one. Perhaps. But the real message is, it is a time to celebrate renewal. Sometimes you feel down. Sometimes you feel that life is overwhelming. Circumstances make us or place us in a dark place. We could renew ourselves. Renewal. The Jewish way to renew is to be inspired by the moon and to realize that we have monthly that opportunity for a renewal, for that Rosh Chodesh, HaChodesh Hazeh Lachem. Every single Chodesh, every single Rosh Chodesh gives us renewal. Shabbat, on the other hand, it's a time for reflection, right? Take the proper perspective of life, especially during a time when the world was just running and operating, and suddenly Shabbat, things stopped, they ceased. It's a time to think about what is existence about, right? What are we always running to? So it's a time to reflect, and that is, again, something that we as Jews celebrate, when we could think through why we are doing things, right? And things become more meaningful when we have the ability to reflect. Bring the two together. Bring reflection and renewal, and you have that Tosefet Simcha, that extra Simcha, and it's important to meditate and to feel it tomorrow. There's an extra Simcha. Perhaps tomorrow afternoon, after midday, it would be appropriate to turn on some music, right? Even if you have a custom not to, it's appropriate to turn on some music tomorrow afternoon and think about the Tosefet Simcha, the extra Simcha. You're entering into Shabbat. It's a time of renewal, and hopefully we'll take those lessons that when we Bezrat Hashem have that renewal in the future, it will be with an understanding and an appreciation with complete Jewish perspective of what life is about, and walk away with goodness. For now, continue taking care of yourselves. We'll continue being in touch. You can always feel free to call, and a wonderful day, and Erev Rosh Chodesh Tov to all.